evolved that far yet. So you just give it nice note and he will take it quite gently. Wolfie, you paying attention? There we go. So not only is this just a great opportunity to show off our amazing animals, but it's also an advantage for us as keepers to see them right up close and assess their condition. Without needing to, sedate them every time and have a huge veterinary procedure. It puts them under less stress.
Is that recording or not?
I've got it on the base mode, Dan, so it's just taking multiple photos.
Oh, is it?
It's
okay.
taking about 30 photos when you do it. That's about the right height, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Get it, buddy.
Wow.
Especially around his belly, he's got such a thick coat.
Yeah.
So that's why he can survive such incredible temperatures. As well as, unfortunately, is one of the reasons why they're hunted by humans, because people also want to stay in those climates with a nice big coat as well. His ears as well are significantly shorter than other cats, and that's just to retain that heat. He's got a nice big broad nose as well. One of the things is he's got a sharper sense of smell than most cats, because they rely more on smell than sound, just because of the areas that they live in. But also that nose is nice and broad to humidify that air, just because it's so cold, and potentially the air is a lot thinner as well, so he's able to survive in those conditions. You notice he'd be actually quite quiet, so unlike other big cats, snow leopards don't actually have the ability to roar. Instead they make sort of a harmless chuffing sound. It actually sounds quite pathetic. It's not as, so when he tries to act impressive, when he goes up and bellows, it's just more of a sound. Especially when his girlfriend harasses him. She loves to annoy him.
He keeps messing up the photo with his hand, bless him.
He's enjoying it, isn't he?
He is, definitely.
His tail's also significantly longer compared to other cats.
They are big and thick as well.
Exactly, so that acts as a perfect counterbalance. So these guys, there's even videos of them sort of knocking people off a cliff and grabbing them in mid-air. And actually surviving the impact. But also, it always acts like a scarf as well. They will wrap their tails around themselves to keep them warm. These guys, when huddling up, will wrap their tails around each other. So it's one of the rare instances of a solitary predator showing communication.
Oh, here she is, Lou.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it.
Hello, Ben. Looking at me.
So don't worry if he ends up just hogging it all today.
I'm guessing he usually does.
So this doesn't count towards their food of the day whatsoever. This is just a small treat. So these guys will probably have an extra 4 kilos. 3 of that goes to him, and 1 of it goes to him.
Really?
Yeah.
He does have a lot more.
Because he's that much larger and he's a lot more active.
Oh, is it?
But also we had her on a bit of a diet because she was gaining a little bit too much weight. But she's starting to lose it quite nicely now. I think she quite likes you. She's actually wagging her tail.
Is she?
Yeah, so just at the end when she's doing that slow swishing, that's a sign of contentment.
Oh,
yeah. Where if it's the full tail movement, that's a sign of sort of agitation. But if it's just a little bit at the end, that shows that she's quite happy.
Is she alright with a bigger bit as well?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, no worries, I'm guessing so. Oh, he's not happy. He doesn't like it. He's like, whoa, what's
You're such a delight.
They seem good though. They're not. He ain't sort of snatching it off her, is he, or anything like that?
No. Occasionally he will.
Yes.
If he's feeling exceptionally greedy.
Yes.
But no. Most of the time, these pair get on absolutely fantastic.
That's great.
Even when food's involved, whereas our jaguars, for example, Remy is an absolute madman when it comes to food.
I was going to say.
Best friends, they play all day. They're best buddies, and then as soon as food's involved, he's just,
What are lions
angry.
like? Are they a bit like that as well, or not too bad?
I think because our lioness Chevelle is such a strong character, I feel like she won't put up with that,
Yes.
She'll stand her ground, absolutely. Actually, her favourite thing to do in the whole wide world is scaring people. She actually seems to actually enjoy it rather than just a thing that she does.
Right.
So what happens when people focus on the camera and not actually focus on her, she'll end up jump scare them on purpose just to get a reaction. I think she was a bit depressed over lockdown. She had no one to scare, so you're walking past and she's just kind of like, oh, it's no point.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you getting me in the photos as well? Then?
I am, yeah.
Gotta make sure my Instagram's
I'm
looking
trying my very
Exactly.
best, kid. That's a good one when I'm stood up out your up, you know what I mean, as well.
No, boy. Honestly, one of my favourite parts of being a zookeeper is just getting the chance to show off animals.
Yes.
People know how cool they are, you know.
Yeah. Even doing stuff with the reptiles. We've got a bit of reptiles at the farm.
Yeah.
Even doing stuff with those and people are like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like we had big Burmese python or something. And
Exactly.
It's amazing.
It's watching
like,
their
"This is
eyes
so
bulge
nice."
and things. Yeah.
They really like it, don't they?
Yeah, I do have a soft spot for reptiles in particular. That's probably what I'm most knowledgeable about.
Yeah. We've got a little beardie at home.
Yeah.
He's lovely.
Oh, he'll get it low, I think. You might have to help him. Oh, he's got it low.
He's learning.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Isn't she? Well, they both are, aren't they? But she's stunning.
Like you said, he looks a lot more rugged, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Looks like he's been in a few battles, bless him.
You'll see our other cats at the moment, just because of the rain and things like that, have been quite muddy. Where these guys, they just groom each other all the time. So
Yeah,
they
they're really
have a nice
clean,
white
aren't
coat,
they?
apart
Yeah.
from a couple of spots
He's
of
got a
blood
little
on
bit
their
on the
face.
back. Yeah, that's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah. So that all disappears within 20 minutes.
For sure.
How many photos is this taking on Lewis
30
one?
each time.
Really? Well, how do you press it just to one then?
Must be one that isn't blurred. So.
Exactly.
I'm only pressing it once and it's going grrrr. I'm thinking, what the hell's
I've got
happened?
it on that mode, so
Oh, okay, kid.
we may as well then.
Yeah.
We've got it right then. Exactly. You can easily delete them.
All right then.
No, it's not every day you get to do this. So, you know.
Exactly.
No,
as
that's
many
right.
photos as you can.
Make the most of it. Yeah.
Exactly.
She might have some now, son. She'll get some, look.
Nice blue one there.
Oh.
How you been being partner? Have you already sent them the booze for lunch?
Oh, he's had enough.
These guys will try and keep a bit of a lower profile as well compared to our other big cats.
Yeah.
Part of that is because they do have competition with other predators.
Yeah.
So, for example, things like Eurasian wolves and things like that as well. So they've got to rely on sort of stealth and speed, where the wolves got the advantage of endurance and obviously being in a pack too.
Yeah, the pack that
So the competition's really interesting. Fortunately with the Arctic wolves, we don't need to worry about that whatsoever.
Oh, look at a lovely tail, you know.
No, yeah.
When she brings it up, it's all white at the back. Is that so the cubs know exactly where she is if it's in the dark or anything? Because I know there's certain cats
So, with the tails, yeah, so the white at the end of the tail, yeah, is a method of communication.
Yeah.
It depends very much on the species. So some of them, depending if they're going through thick grass and things like that, if they keep the tail up.
That's it. The cubs know whereabouts the. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen it on